Okay, today we're going to be talking about elapsed time. Elapsed time is the amount of time between two events, or the amount of time that is passed to have an event occur, but it deals with our time. And today what we're going to look at is when we're given a start and an end time, and we have to figure out how much time happened between the two. So if I'm given a start time of 3:45 and an end time of 5:10, I can figure out how many minutes have passed. So what I do is kind of basically draw a number line, and I put my start time of 3:45 and my end time of 5:10, and I look at that. And what I always want to try to do is try to get my start time, get my minutes either to the nearest half hour or nearest hour. So in this case, I look at it and I think, well, from 3:45, I can add 15 minutes, and that will give me a time of 4 o'clock. Then I look at it, and so now I can start adding my hours. And if I look from 4 to 5, I can add 1 hour, and that's going to give me a time of 5 o'clock. If I look at adding another hour, that would give me a time of 6 o'clock. So I know I'm not going to add an hour. So now I'm going to focus on those 10 minutes. And from 5 o'clock to 5:10, I know it's 10 minutes. And that would give me to 5:10. So I'm sitting here, and now all I have to do is I have to just add up my hours, which would be, there's only one, so there's 1 hour. And then I add up my minutes. 15 minutes plus 10 minutes equals 25 minutes. So from 3:45 to 5:10 is 1 hour and 25 minutes. Okay, so let's try now having a start time of, let's go with 1:10, and having an end time of 3 o'clock. So we'll say 3 o'clock. Okay? So again, I draw my number line. Put my start time down as 1:10. My end time down is 3 o'clock. Okay? And I look at this and I say, okay, well, 1:10, it's going to be closer to the 30 than to the top of the hour. And so I know from 10 minutes after to 30 minutes after, that is 20 minutes. And that would give me a time of 1:30. And then, now to get to the top of the hour, I would say 30 minutes. And that would make the time 2 o'clock. Then I look at this and I say, well, I'm trying to get to 3 o'clock. Really, all I need is 1 more hour. And so, then I'm at 3 o'clock. So then I just add up my time. And I say 1 hour. That's all I have here. And then 30 plus 20 is 50 minutes. So from 1:10 to 3 o'clock is 1 hour and 50 minutes. Okay, you ready to try another one? Let's look at one more. I hope you're writing this down as we're going. If you're having trouble, pause the video so that you can get it all copied down and then come back to it. Okay, we're going to do one more with a start time of 4:50. Okay, and we're going to have an end time of 9:15. Okay, so that's a pretty big gap there. So we're going to draw a line. We're going to have a start time of 4:50. We have our end time of 9:15. Okay, now I'm going to take that 50, and I want to either get it to the top of the hour or to the half hour. So I look at it and I say, well, it's only 10 more minutes and I get to the top of the hour. So 10 minutes, and that makes it 5 o'clock. And now I can start adding hours. So I add 1 hour, that makes it 6 o'clock. Is that close to the 9? Not quite yet. So I'm going to add 1 more hour, and that's going to make it 7 o'clock. Is that close? Well, not yet. So let's add 1 more hour. And that makes the time 8 o'clock. Is that close? Well, it's getting closer. So can I add an hour, or am I ready to start looking at the minutes? Well, it's 8 o'clock and not 9 o'clock, so I know I need to add 1 more hour, and that makes the time 9 o'clock. Alright, so now I'm at 9 o'clock. I don't need to add any more hours. So now I'm going to look at the minutes. From 9 o'clock to 9:15 is 15 minutes. Alright? So I'm going to add my hours first to find my total time. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. And then I add my time. 10 minutes, again, plus 15. We did one like that before, didn't we? Is 25 minutes. So from 4:50 to 9:15 is 4 hours and 25 minutes. Okay? Now, I want you to solve one problem for me. I guess I've gotten to the bottom of my screen here. Your homework tonight, in fact, let me erase. That'll work. There we go. Your homework tonight is to figure out how long we're in school for. We get to school, whoops, let me erase. Oh, there we go. I'm finding the eraser. There we go. School starts at 7:50. That's when they start letting kids in. And school ends at 3:10. That's when we start letting parents pick up kids. So I want you to find out how much time has passed from 7:50 to 3:10. I want you to figure out how long we're in school. Okay, so that's your first problem. Or that's the problem I want you to do. And then I want you to also find one thing that you did tonight, that you do today or tomorrow morning, and find out how much time has passed from when you started it to when you finished it. Maybe it's your shower that you take tonight. Maybe it's how long your family eats supper. Maybe it's how long you were watching TV for. I want you to just tell me how much time passed for one thing that you did. Maybe it's just a couple of minutes, or maybe it's a couple of hours. It just depends. Maybe you went to the grocery store tonight, and tell me how long it took you to get to the grocery store, or how long you were gone. Okay, so find one event, and then figure out how much time has passed. And then I also want you to figure out how much time we're at school every day. Alright? So, enjoy your elapsed time. See you tomorrow.